Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. How are you guys today? Happy Wednesday to all my YouTube friends and my Facebook friends. I'm just going to check here and make sure we're live. I always like to do that. Make sure everything's working. Okay, there we go. So I hope you're doing well today. Let me see, let me get it going. There we go. Okay. Um, welcome. How is your week going? The first week of summer, the beginning of summer 2022. It's warm, I think, all over the country. It's very warm. And it's warm here. It's in the 90s, so we're just relaxing. And hi, Roz, good to see you. Is it warm where you are? I think it really just is everywhere because it's summer. And so we've just been taking it kind of easy today. We really didn't have anywhere to go. And so we've just been playing with cards. Thank you, Pam. How are you? Good to see you. Excuse me. We are going to have fun today. I've got a new die to show you. It's not, it's one that's in the annual catalog, but it's new to me. And I think it's probably going to be new to some of you. And so I think it's going to be fun. And we're going to play with that new die. And Ellie has been out and running about. And I was picking off, little flowers and things are dropping. We've got different things that bloom, and they're stopping blooming right about now, so there's lots of little flowers all around. You melted just getting the mail and at the end of your driveway. I hear you, Roz. I totally know. Yeah, because we have a little humidity. We did actually have some thunderstorms last night. Just about 4 cracks of thunder and lightning. But for us, it's a big deal. So we enjoyed it, but that makes it a little bit more humid than normal. So yeah, I hear you. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Well, there's just a lot going on now with Stampin' Up. I can hardly keep up. I have to race to keep up, and lots of new things, lots of fun. And I'm going to talk about all of that today, but first I want to show you some darling cards that I've received from some of you. The first one is this adorable card from one of my demonstrators on my team, Tammy Hogue. And this, I believe, is the dahlia, the beautiful dahlia that we had. And isn't that just gorgeous? I love the way she did that. I like to show the card so that you can see the talent among you. Those of you who are always on, I so appreciate you. Pam, almost 100 in your part of North Carolina and in the foothills. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's much more humid at the coast over there, wouldn't it be? Yeah. You've just been crafting and playing in the pool, Roz. I get it. I get it. We don't have a pool at this house, but I wish we did. We would be out there for sure. So anyway, that's one card. Now I'm actually going to put Ellie down and I brought a little cookie for her today so she would know that she was a good girl. There you go, sweetie. Because I want to just turn you down to show you this next card because it's so cute. I really have to show it to you. Look at this card. This is from Sue LeBlanc. Hi Tammy, glad you're here. I don't know if she's going to be on this call or not, or rather on this live, but look at this adorable card. And I wanted to show you because it uses the Tree Lot dies. These are some new dies that are coming during celebrations starting July 1st, and you can get these as a free gift with a minimum order. But look, she knew I liked pink, and look at how cute that is. Is that not the cutest? Yes, Tammy, you love it. I love this card. She put a little Christmas wreath because there's a wreath on here. Look at this. There's a little dog. There's a wreath with a bow rather. Trees, Christmas trees, stars. I mean, this die set, I haven't even played with it yet. but I just think it is so cute, and I was thrilled when she sent me this, Sue sent me this card. I just love it. Yeah, you got these but haven't played with them yet. I know it. Those of us who are saying that are demonstrators because we've gotten these things a little bit early. We've been able to pre-order. And so if you're not a demonstrator, put this on your list. It's the Tree Lot dies in the Celebration catalog. You will definitely want these, and I'm definitely going to be making some things. And this is one of the DSPs, but I can't, designer series papers, but I can't remember which one. Anyway, she did a fabulous job. Okay, last chance from the spring catalog. I'm going to come back here. Don't forget, only a week left of the spring mini catalog. If there's anything you want, I didn't check before I came on for the rainbow dies. But those were some of my favorites, and I'm not sure if they're still there, but don't let those go by without snatching those up. Carol, yes, very cute card. Allison, good to see you. So go in on the last chance. Make sure before the 30th that you get whatever you need. New catalog starting July 1st. And my announcement is paper shares. I know some of you have been asking for paper shares, and I am doing paper shares. I'm going to put it on my, I don't know, I'm going to send a newsletter out tonight. I've been just a little bit pokey about getting things done. But it'll be, I wrote it down here, 148 sheets, 6 by 6. That is an assortment of a quarter of a pack of all the new papers for $50, and that includes your shipping. So you'll definitely want to get a paper share. Email me if you're interested, and I'll send you the payment link. Peggy at prettypapercards.com, and June 30th, 2022 is the last day to order, to pre-order or reserve your share. I want to show you just a couple of these papers because they're so pretty. So these are the Splendid Day papers that I used over the weekend when I went to that Creativity Now event. And they are just so, look at that, glimmery with white embossing on them, beautiful foils. Just want to show you a few. Black and white stripe. This is from the Rustic Harvest. This is one of my favorites. I just pulled out a few that I really love. It goes both ways, so we can cut it in half and probably have 6 cards out of that. You know, cut this part in thirds. Kathy, hey, you love the trailer done in pink. I do too. This is a great one for Halloween. This is from the Gingham, let me just see, Gingham, I'm not seeing it right offhand. Anyway, it's Gingham. It's a big gingham set, a gigantic gingham set, and you're going to get some of that in your paper share. Here's another one from the gingham set. I love this. More of the Rustic Harvest. Look at that. I love that one. And now we're getting into the holidays, into the Christmas paper. And this, I think, is called maybe Christmas Lights? Christmas. I'm not having success leaning over here at my paper labels. Anyway, these are beautiful. Look at these candy cane stripes. All these are beautiful papers that you will get in your paper share, and you'll be totally set for $50, 148 sheets, 6 by 6. You'll be set. So I wanted to let you know, last day to order is June 30th. Email me and I'll send you the registration link so that you can get those. Gingham Cottage, thank you. And Robin, hey, thanks so much for that. Another thing I want to talk to you about is Robin, who's on this call, one of my downlines. She and I are having Christmas in July next month. On the 23rd, it's going to be an in-person event, and it's also going to be to go. So you guys can, we won't be, filming it live or anything like that. But you can do all the cards. We're going to do 5 cards and 1 3D project, and we're going to use the Lights Aglow set, which is on the cover of the new mini catalog. And your class cost will include this stamp set, this Lights Aglow stamp set, and you can purchase the bundle if you want to. If you already have these items, you can substitute items. we're going to, in person, it's going to be on the 23rd of July here in Poway, which is a suburb of San Diego, California. If you're in the area, email me. I'd love to have you come. If not, email me if you want to take part, and I'll be, reminding you about this until I think our last day to register is going to be July 11th. But it is going to be so much fun. We can't wait. And you'll have a stamp set and or a bundle ready to go for the holidays. You'll have 5 great Christmas card ideas and a 3D project all ready to go, and you'll be totally set. And you're going to get a half a pack of the, I believe it's called Lights Aglow paper, DSP. So it's going to get you all set up for Christmas, and that's what we all want, so we don't have to worry about things, right? Okay, our project today, we are going to use the Nature's Print bundle, and I'm going to go ahead now and turn you down and show you what our project is for today. Here's the card we're going to make, and the surprise that I have for you, this uses the Nature's Print stamp set and die set. Sun Prints Designer Series paper, but the surprise is the dots and spots die. Look at this die. It's just a one big die. Look at that. And look what happens when you use it. I have put one of the Designer Series papers behind this our beautiful paper, and look at how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this dots and spots. Yes, the color combo is beautiful. It's pale papaya. I don't know why I'm just having a little trouble remembering everything today, because I have a lot on my mind. So this is the card we're going to make. Are you ready to get started? Okay, first I want to show you in the catalog, so if you're looking in the catalog, you know where these things are. This is the new annual catalog, Sun Print Suite. It's on page 90 and page 91. And these are the beautiful, shows you the beautiful papers. Here's the stamp set. One thing I love about the stamp set, it's distinctive. And I'm going to show you why I love it. I've told some of you before, but we're going to see how it actually plays out here. And then the dots and spots die you might not have seen. It's here on page 170 down at the bottom at the back of the catalog, page 170. So if you're interested, that's the page for the dots and spots. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is create our dots and spots piece, and we're going to use this die. We're going to use our big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let's get this guy up right away, and so we can get started. And we're going to just go right ahead and put this die right over our piece of pale papaya cardstock. And I know I could do it this way, but I'm not going to. I don't know, that just feels awkward. I like to do my dies facing downwards. So the trick with that is you have to make sure to get your paper right there at the edge, okay? Just like that. And then we're going to run this through our machine. And this is like, I think I'm going to keep this die for a really long time, because I think it's bold and very, very pretty. Look at that. Look at how neat that is. It does make some dots that pop out, but you know what? They're not super teeny tiny like many are. And they're pretty easy to pop out. Look at that. We've already got almost all of them just popped out. They're real easy to pop out. And then what we're going to do is, this is a piece of the Sun Prints Designer Series paper, and I chose one of the plain backs of one of the pieces, and we're just going to adhere that right on, adhere our dots and spots, our die cut piece right on top of that. And really, all we need to do, just like with any other piece, we just want to go around the edges. And so what I'm going to do here is just, we don't need to go in the inside. We don't need to put tons of glue on. It would probably be too much. We just want to put a little bit around the edges, and that will adhere it just fine. And then we can build on that. And you can use any color combo. This would be just a lovely, I think, a lovely background for any card with any color combo. Look how pretty that is. And look how quick we made it. Isn't that just great? Hey Linda, good to see you. Thanks for coming on. Now here is our card base. We're not ready to adhere our dots and spots quite yet, because we're going to do some other things, and we need to tie a little ribbon around that too. You don't have to tie ribbon if you don't want to, but the sample card, I thought it looked just really nice having a little ribbon off to the side. So I think I'll go ahead and do that now, and that will prepare this for everything else we're going to do. Then we'll have this laid down on the card, and we can put the rest right on top of it. And today I'm going to use one of my very favorite ribbons, crinkled seam binding, a 1/4 inch white crinkled seam binding ribbon. It's light, it's so easy to tie and move around. And I'm just going to lay it down like that. And I want to put this down about 1/3 of the distance of the card. And then we're just going to tie a bow off to the side. And this ribbon is just so light and easy. It really ties very quickly. And actually what I'm going to do is tie a knot, because it is so, I don't know if slippery is the right word, but just thin and light. And I want to make sure this doesn't come apart at all. So I'm just going to tie a knot, and then we're just going to tie a quick bow right around there. And because it's crinkled seam binding, we really don't need to fuss too much. We can just, yeah, look at that. And we'll fix it more later, okay? We're just going to leave it like that. And now we're ready to go ahead and adhere it right onto our card front. And this is our standard 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I forgot to give you these measurements. I went ahead and did these two pieces full size, so they're 4 1/4 by 5.5. And look at that beautiful back of that paper. It's kind of a shame, isn't it, to put it down? Yeah, it's beautiful. Those sun prints, that navy and white and gray, so beautiful. Then I'm just going to put a little glue on each side of the ribbon. Okay, and again, we're not having a border. It's going to be the full size of the front of the card. I just think in this case it looks good. Hey Ray, good to see you. I'm so happy you were able to join us. Ray is one of my San Diego gals. Good to see you, Ray. And I just think that is such a beautiful background for almost anything else that you want to do. You could combine any colors, and I just love that, this dots and spots die. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And again, this stamp set, the Nature's Prints, this is the stamp I'm going to use, and it's my favorite in the set. And the reason is because it is so beautiful, and it does also show off that beautiful distinctive the way it's made, the distinctive stamp. So I'm going to turn it upside down like that to get my ink on. And I wanted to show you what I've started doing is putting the date of that I get my ink, March 2022. This is a pretty new ink pad. But I've started doing that because it's pretty dry here in Southern California. I do re-ink my pads, but I'd had some for over 5 years, and they were just really getting, really dry. And so I went ahead and ordered some new ones, like Night of Navy. And I thought, well, it'll help me next time to remember when I got my pad, so I put the date on there. Now here is our beautiful stamped image. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's unusual. Unlike other stamps, these distinctive stamps are just spectacular. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my piece, because we're going to die cut this in a minute. And I'm going to put on our sentiment. And this set has some really pretty sentiments that I could use. You're on my mind. Hello there is what we're going to use today. Heartfelt thank you and best wishes and happy thoughts. But I'm going to go with the hello. It's an easy, general kind of a sentiment, so that because I need to have some general ones. We all do, don't we? Just hello there. So it could be for almost anything. And I'm going to do this one this direction because I'm going to cut this out with a label, a beautiful label die in this die set. Okay, hello there. Hello there. Now I'm going to show you, I forgot to actually show you the die set, didn't I? I was so excited about the dots and spots. This is the Natural Prints die set that comes with this bundle, with the stamp set, and if you get them together, they're a bundle. Of course, we love the wreath. I mean, everybody loves having a wreath die. But this is the one I'm going to use today to go around our beautiful stamped leaves. I don't know what those are, but anyway, they're beautiful. And this is the label die, and this is one I just love. I love this label. I think it's so pretty, and it has beveled edges. So we'll see if maybe we can do these both together on the big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. Let's see, I know we can fit them in there together. I don't know if I can concentrate enough to get them really even. And look at this, I've got a bunch of little dots I have to get off of here. Let's get these little dots off. It was kind of handy though that they did stick to the plate, because that way I didn't have to poke them out. But I'm just gonna flick them off onto I'll clean my desktop later. All right. So we're going to get our beautiful leaves on here, like that. And where is my sentiment? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here are our leaves, and the die fits just perfectly. I'll put that right up there. I'm going to really concentrate here to make sure. You know, I think I'm going to do this separately. That's why I was thinking I wanted to do it separately. They both, because of the size of the papers, they won't fit quite the way I want them to. Okay, so we'll do that one separately. We'll just run this through. This machine is smooth. It is so smooth. Robin recently got one, and she had a Big Shot before. I hope you don't mind me sharing, Robin. And she loves it. She just loves it. So here are our leaves. Now let's go through with our sentiment and our pretty label. So here's our hello there. Now these sentiments all work with the label die, but the hello is the smallest one, and I think works the best because it just goes in that little circle. And I love this label. It's really a nice label. So we'll just put that down, and again, just so smooth. This guy is easy. I like the little mini because he's fun to keep at your desk, but this is a beautiful machine. Okay, so here is hello there. And I want to show you, I don't know if you can totally see those beveled edges of that die. They're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, now let's come back here, and what we're going to do is we're going to use, I cut a 2 by 4 inch piece of the Designer Series paper just to add some more, of the beautiful Designer Series paper, and we're going to tuck that under just like that. We're not going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. That's one fun thing to do with Designer Series paper. Just insert a little piece to give, you know, color and just fun. And there we go. Doesn't that look good? Pretty good right there. It's such a pretty piece. Robin, she loves her new cut and emboss machine. So much nicer than her older Big Shot, and quieter. I totally agree. Very quiet. And you could tell when I ran it through. And now here's our pretty leaf. I think I might put the leaf in after we put our sentiment on. I think that's how I did it before. And let's get out our Stampin' Dimensionals. Now the one thing when you're going across some ribbon like we are here, if you put your dimensionals in the center of your label, they would most likely hit the ribbon and they would not hit the card, so it wouldn't be quite as secure of an attachment. So one thing I like to do is put them alternating. I am still going to put one in the center, but I'm putting them alternating so that to make sure that it grabs on some of the paper and it will be more secure. I mean, I don't really expect it to fall off, but you just never know. And then I'm going to try to tuck this little notch there right up next to the bow, the knot of the bow. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, just like that. And then we'll tuck this in, and we can have the leaf, this big leaf, come up kind of over like that. We'll work it out that way when we adhere it here with our dimensionals. And that's one nice thing about this leaf, is that this grouping of leaves, they're big, they're nice and big, and they can fit our large size dimensionals, which I always love. So I'm just going to put 3 on there. That's all we need. And let's see, oops, that's the one I didn't want it to put it over there. I'm going to move this one over to this side, because I want this to be able to just layer right over the top of that label. I just think it looks a little bit cuter. So we'll just layer this one leaf right here, just like that, a little bit over the label. And there's our pretty ribbon. Let's trim our ribbon just a little bit. And then we're going to put on some, not bling, but an embellishment I'm going to show you that we haven't seen for a while. Okay, so there's our ribbon, and I found these and they're still in the catalog, I'm pretty sure. These are called Loose Flower Flourishes, and they're in Pale Papaya is one of the colors, and I love to pull out, I love to match the colors, you know. That's the thing about Stampin' Up, beautiful colors that match. So this is going to be adhered with a little tiny mini glue dot. So let's get a little glue dot out here. I'll just pull that off with my scissors, and we're going to put this right on the back of this little flower, just like that. And then what I like to do is also just kind of pull up in there, oops, and make sure that the glue dot isn't going in any, you know, it's not coming out of the edges. I want it all tucked up under this cute little flower. And wait till you see this. Look how cute that looks. It goes so perfectly because it's made to match, right? Isn't that darling? So now what we're going to do, we've got to stamp the inside, and as long as we have such a beautiful stamp, this distinctive stamp, we've got to stamp the inside. Don't forget to hang on for the prize when I award the prize from last week, and I'll show you, I think I have a good prize for this week too. Okay, here's our beautiful stamp, and we're just going to put it right there. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, with a stamp like this, I like to show it off as much as I can. So there's our card, and now we're going to do the side of the envelope. And what I have here is just a little piece of grid paper so that I don't get ink on my pad here, because this, what looks like wood, is really it's really a rubber pad. Okay, and let's make sure we've got our envelope right, the correct side up, and let's put our beautiful leaf right down here. See what I mean? Isn't that just gorgeous? I mean, when you get this in the mail, when someone does, they're going to just be, well, like they say, gaga, crazy. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that just beautiful? I love this color combination. You know, navy goes really well with light orange, like our Pale Papaya, and yellow. Those are some of the really good color matches. Kimberly, good to see you. How are you? And Tammy Hine, good to see you. So this is our card for today, and I really was so excited to show you this Dots and Spots die. If you don't have it, I think it's a good one to put on your list. It's in the annual catalog. It'll be around all year, but I think it's one you're going to really enjoy, and I know I am. Okay, so I'm going to come on back and we'll do our prize. Okay. Now, last week our prize was a roll of double stitch satin real red ribbon. So perfect for the upcoming holidays. And it's really, it's 10 yards. It's really a big, some of these rolls have so much on them. And the winner of this, we had a lot of people who wanted this ribbon, both on YouTube and on Facebook. And the winner, and I haven't seen her yet today, Diane Emerson won this. So congratulations, Diane Emerson. I think I have your address. You might check with me just to confirm that I have the right address, but I will get this out to you. And you guys know I'm not the fastest mailer. I usually mail once a week for sure. So I may not mail, like I have mail going out tomorrow morning. It's all ready to go. So this may not go out for about a week, but you know it's coming, Diane. Okay. So the prize for next week, and I just got a bunch of these and I've been giving them to some of my team members because I think they're so beautiful. Iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. They are not your mother's rhinestones. Okay, these are iridescent. I don't know if you can really see through the plastic. They are beautiful. I got a bunch of gifts to give to my team members, so I've been giving out different gifts to different team members, but this is one gift I got because I love it so much. And so I thought I can give one out for my Facebook and YouTube gals. So iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, if you want them, put prize in the comments and you'll be entered in the drawing. So thank you all so much for stopping by. Have a great week. Yes, Tammy Hogue says stay cool. I say that to all of you. Stay cool, stamp, stay inside and stamp and have fun.